Hello everyone, my name is Katarzyna A Przybyła and I feel honored that I can be the host and facilitator of week 2 of the online course Leaving Second World War Behind, which is the Second World War and death camps. The topics that we will be covering this week will be difficult in many ways. We will be talking about death camps, which means that we'll be exploring the topic of genocide. We'll be talking about destroying human lives, the root causes of Holocaust. There are probably few reasons why I'll be moderating the discussions, but since we will be talking about really sensitive topics, I believe that you should know at least 2 things about me. First of all, my field of interest is peace and conflict studies. I created international peace and conflict studies at one of the universities in Warsaw, Poland, and I'm supervising the program. For many years, I was more connected to international relations and security studies, but at some point I felt that something was missing in both my understanding of the field and also the understanding or the structure of the discussions that we've been having in Poland. So I decided to leave Poland and move to the US. I spent 2 years as a Fulbright scholar at Kruk Institute for International Peace Studies, where I was exploring the new field to me with amazing scholar practitioners, including John Paul Lederach. The second reason, or the second piece of information that you should know about me is that I was born in Poland, born and raised in Poland, not so far from Auschwitz-Birkenau, which is the biggest concentration and extermination camp that functioned during the Second World War. I visited the camp many times. My family history is connected to this death camp. And probably this is why my perspective might be slightly different from the perspective of people that are from outside Poland, that are not so personally connected to the topic. What we will be exploring this week, or what is the main topic? So you know that in general that's the Second World War and death camps. In more details, we will be exploring the motivations of Western countries, why they decided to fight in the war. And we'll be asking ourselves questions if the death camps or the existence of the extermination camps was one of the reasons why they decided to join the fight. Probably you know the answer already. So the answer is no. And because the answer is no, we will be exploring both their motivations, but also the system of death camps. We will be talking and thinking about the root causes of Holocaust, and we'll be exploring in more details this part of the Second World War. I encourage you to use external sources or explore the additional sources that are available in our system. I decided to add some materials, readings, and movies that will help you, hopefully, to understand the topic fully. The book, the chapter that you are supposed to read for this week, of course, is this is an excellent piece of knowledge about the Second World War and the death camps and the motivations of Western countries. But if you want to explore the structure, the root causes of violence, the root causes of Holocaust, I encourage you to explore what's there. Also, I added some materials connected to nonviolence, which I believe can be the answer if we are thinking about what are the tools that we can use to make changes, positive changes. What are the possible tools that can be peaceful, that can be nonviolent? There is an excellent piece that you can explore. Philosophers, intellectuals were exploring the topic of war, conflicts, and peace for many centuries. But it's interesting that peace and conflict studies and peace psychology, which is connected to the field, emerged in the 20th century. So many discussions were started after the Second World War. And let me finish with a quote from a manifesto of American psychologists that was circulated by the close of the Second World War. War is built, not born. So it can be avoided. So let's explore the topic. Thank you.